Hi, if you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me, but I'm old, yeah. Yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me, but I'm old, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me.
All right, everybody. Good morning. Happy freaking Tuesday, November 4th. We made it to November 4th. What is going on, everybody? Good morning. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Welcome back to the show. Every single morning, every single day, your best live streamer when it comes to sneaker news, shock drops, restocks, and upcoming sneaker drops as well. Hope everyone is having a great Tuesday. What up? How's everyone feeling this morning? What up, everybody? Chevy Rides in the building. Alexis, what's good? Loud Pack, get the shrooms all around me. Deleon, what up, dude? Treyway, GG's in the building. What's good? Chris in the building. Sean, what up? Good morning, Mr. Sheridan. Good morning, Assad. Drex, happy boy. Drexy boy. A Rios, Overboard. Alexis 2 Trill, yo, Raph, my Cowboys, oh dude, Cowboys are some ass, bro. RPK, Marcel, Frank, what's good? Skinner in the building, what's good? Mike, Scene Lover, Marcus, Nolan, Eugene, DB4 in the building, J Main, Skinner, what up, dude? The Dark Knight, Aiden in the building, Bubble Gump in the building, Doc the Shoe, what up, man? A1 Souls, good morning. Huck in the building, what's good? Eric in the building, what's good? Everything Prayer in the building. Rob Puppy Man, Reamer in the building. John Wick, Riddle Me Kicks, Wes in the building. Mr. 843, Tyler, good morning. Stone Cody 27, Scoob, Jojo Dancer, Fire Fleet in the building. T Dot, Nam in the building, good morning. Goon baby, what up, dude? Drew in the building. Corey, J Val in the building. Deleon, Raph with the voice of an angel. I think the skies just opened up Camp, what up, man? Haven't checked in a minute. What's up, Camp? Appreciate you tapping in. Scott G in the building. Miguel, good morning, Mr. E43. Eric, what up, Derek? Rocket, what's up, brother, man? Kobe's coming in today. Costin's coming in tomorrow. There we go. Sportic Kicks in the building. Uzi in the building. What up? Giannis game winner. I did see that. Black Shinobi, good morning. I can always count on the Cowboys to hit my parlay, Dr. Shu says. Doing in the building. What's good, man? Good morning. What's up, RPK? But good morning, everybody, man. How's everyone feeling? It is friggin' November 4th. So, I mean, obviously, we don't have drops until probably tomorrow, but we have a drop today. Exclusive access should go live for the Air Jordan 12 Taxi 12s for all the OGs in there that are interested. We do have stock numbers for the rare Air Jordan 11s that are releasing tomorrow, which... it's honestly, the stock numbers are kind of surprising me, low key. Rob the Beard, what's good? Thoughts on the Voodoos in hand? I love them. I'm not gonna hold you. When it comes to the Voodoos, I don't like the rope laces. That's the only thing downside. I'm good. That's why I took them off. I took the rope laces off because I wasn't a fan of them. So I was looking at them at first, and I was just like, meh. I was like, whatever. I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and take them off. But they look good on feet for sure. They look really, really good on feet. Jay Campbell, what up, man? Good morning. Bo Dominican York in the building. Loud Pack. It's a mix of Fergie and Jesus. Oh no. Chris, what up, man? Good morning to you, my friend. Chris Montgomery, Snowbird, Tito Kicks. Good morning, Trey Miner in the bone. What's good? Good morning, Rape. What up, Brian? What does the Nike Air Force One suitcase come out in this month or December? I don't know about that one. Cleveland, what up, man? Hawk in the building. What's good? Atomic, in the building. Mega in the building. What's good? Good morning. Shaw says, where the Voodoo's rope laces don't do it justice, but the other laces might pop more. Yeah, I just like the regular laces a little bit more. I posted this on Twitter last night. Seemed like it got a good amount of attention. It seems like a lot of people like it. But this was my on feet look. This was my first time trying them on. They fit definitely true to size. They're great. And also, I didn't even know that they come with multiple laces either. V, what up, dude? Casanova Kane, Cushy Souls, good morning. What up? What up, Toof? Good morning. Can the Chicago Lows drop already? Facts, dude. Raw Kicks, good morning. Marcel, I'm not rocking my Voodoos till the summertime. Orlando, what up, man? Good morning. Eddie's World in the building. What up, man? Good morning to everybody. Corey, I see you. But yeah, this is how it looks like on feet. This is how I rocked it, obviously. Wasn't 100% sure, like, if I like the laces or not. And like I said, I was like, I switched over to these laces. They're like, it's like a waxy lace, and they come with like the rope laces. Obviously they come with these laces. I think they come with like a green, like a greenish glow, like a glow green colorway. That's what it comes with. There's like 3 different colorways that come with it. Murd, what up, man? I think the rope laces just add to it just adds to the theme, right? It gives it a little bit more character, but it's like, I'm like not 100% like sold on the rope laces at all. I'm okay with it. I'm okay without it. Excuse me. What it do? What up, Sean? Good morning to you. I got mine yesterday. I really like the quality of them. Black Shinobi says. There we go. I'm glad you do. And mine came kind of squished. Like the toe box was a little squished when I got them in the mail. Rojo, what up, man? Good morning. Those laces look better than the rope laces, V says. Yeah, I guess it comes down to preference, like if you don't. What up, Easy Dough? What up, Murd? What's good, dude? Good morning. W Rod in the building. It's like, if you like the rope laces, like, I totally get it. Like there's not laces on like when it comes to options, like which one is better. I just prefer these laces over the rope laces. But if I had all white laces, I'd probably 100% like take these off and put white laces. I think white laces would pop. So like I have to find like extra white laces so I could swap them out, because I'm not 100% sold on these laces. They just look better than the rope laces. But like I said, I think I'm gonna swap them to all white laces and see how they look like. What colors are the laces in the picture? They're like grayish. It's like a gray. It's not like a white. It's like a gray. Aren't the rope laces glow in the dark, Raf? I don't know. I don't know if they glow in the dark. They look way better with the laces. What's up? What's up, everyone? What up, Real one in the bone? Good morning. Firefleet says got mine in store on drop date, and I like the green the best. There we go. Yo, good morning, Raf. What up, Shaka? Good morning to you. Appreciate you tapping in this morning. What's good? Hope everyone in here that's watching, hope everyone's doing really well. When are these releasing? I saw you on my recommended page on YouTube. These ones, these already released. These Jordan 1 lows, Voodoos, they released last Wednesday, last Thursday or something like that. So what about the pants, jeans? You said you copped? Oh, these were the pants that I'm wearing. These are the pants that I'm wearing that I copped. I like a lot. They're like a nylon. They're like nylon pants. EA today, Raf. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be EA for the 12 taxis if anybody is wanting those shoes. Hey, Raf, what's the resale? So my mind says, I don't know, no resale, man. I just mess with these heavy, dude. I love the Voodoos, dude. I love the Voodoos, bro. I mean, that's the only thing that like will turn some people off is that like, oh, let me go and return these because they don't go for anything in the resale market. I really do mess with these a whole lot, dude. Seriously, like these are great. I think anybody that is considering paying, you know, because the thing is like this shoe doesn't go for anything in the resale market, which is great. You know, so I think the quality is great. I have no complaints of them. I think the colorway is amazing as well. You know, definitely gives you that blue purple look. And just the detailing all over the shoe is really good as well. So someone asked me like, do I like these better than the OGs? I don't know. I gotta see the obviously the first colorway that they came out in hand first before I really decide which one I like better. But other than that, like these are just great. Like these are amazing, great quality. I really mess with the material that they applied to the shoe versus just an all leather sneaker. So I really dig these, man. Like honestly, definitely, I still will say that these are definitely better than the. These are 100% better than the Fragments, dude. Like I truly think so. I just like the detailing on these. And just everything about it I like. I honestly think if you have all white laces, I think you should swap all white laces. I think these will 100% pop if these had all white laces. Like I was surprised of like the lace selection that Nike chose with this, but like I said, it is what it is. I thought we would honestly get like some sort of purple or blue laces with them to just kind of match the color with here. But it didn't. It came with like that glow green color, and then also these ones, and I think there's one more in there as well. I think it might have been black. I like how they put it together. I'm rocking mines next week. There we go. Not this again, Frag. 1.0 is better to me. I have both, Brittany says. Yeah, I guess it just depends on preference. I truly think that I'd probably put a lot more wear on the original colorway versus these. For sure. I could see why. Just, you know, whatever is in your wardrobe that will go with more fits, but this is great, man. I honestly am really happy that we got a and I've already spoken on this multiple times, how it's just great that we've seen a lot of shoes this year that had quote unquote potential to have so much resale value that we thought it was going to be a difficult shoe to get, which I still think this shoe was still difficult to get. It's just affordable, right? I feel like that's the difference. Like the shoe's affordable, but it was still hard to get, if that makes sense. Like there's a few sizes, like you'll probably find a size 8.5, size 8 here and there. But like bigger sizes were still hard to hit. But it is nice that we see that a shoe like this, you know, obviously with the original shoe that released last year, now we see this shoe going for absolutely nothing, you know, absolutely freaking nothing, dude. And is that going to change, you know, some people's judgment of a shoe? Absolutely, man. Like people are going to call these bricks. People are going to call this and that. But this right here is an amazing shoe. I love them. I love how affordable these are. If you want these, you could definitely grab them. like at a really, really low price. So like I said, I love these a lot, and I'm glad that I have this in the collection. Yo, Raph, we need the intel on the fragments, my bro. All I know is that they're dropping this week, supposedly. I'm assuming that Nike might build some hype, you know, during the week. It is only Tuesday, so the shoe is supposedly dropping on Saturday, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, resale dependent on the rarity. Yeah, 100%. You know, because the thing is, like, some sneakerheads, they like rare stuff, you know, which is fine. That it is okay too. But at the same time, whenever you are a sneakerhead that just genuinely loves to wear the sneaker on feet and just, you know what I'm saying, that actually wears the shoe, it's like, if it's a better feeling whenever you not take an L, but like you see that the prices don't go for anything. It's like, okay, well then I could just go grab these for a really good price and not worry about, like, you know, the headache or getting upset that the shoe's going for, like, you know, $200, $400 plus dollars. You know, Foot Locker had them this weekend up to a size 9 men's, and they said restock coming in today. There we go. I'm glad I hit on JD too. Shipped to me because I was at work, couldn't make it to the in-store. With all respect, materials are kind of trash. I don't think they're trash at all. It's just the selection, bro. The thing is, you're probably used to just leather quality, just regular leather quality, but they literally just end up doing suede. I think this is like a new bug. They have a little bit of canvas on there. For me, it's hard to really put canvas on a sneaker because canvas is horrible. Like, it only looks good on certain shoes. Like, for instance, I do not like canvas on a Jordan 3. I wouldn't want canvas on a Jordan 4. You know what I'm saying? But it fits well with this Jordan specifically. I mean, it's not like it's all around the entire shoe is canvas, but there is some parts on the shoe that is canvas. So I think it's great. Quality issues, there's no quality issues with my pair specifically. And it just comes down to preference. Like you said, you don't really like the leather quality, but like that just comes down to preference. We just rarely get quality, you know, materials like this on a Jordan 1 low. We normally just get leather and that's it. So are you coming to SEMA downtown Vegas? I don't know yet. It's up in the air. Let's see. They do fit true to size. I would definitely say these fit a little bit different than most Jordan 1s that I have. And I honestly think it's because the material selection that they used. So, like, it's probably because it's canvas and suede. That's the reason why it feels more true to size. Because normally people would be saying, like, oh, Jordan 1 lows feel a little bit big. But I think it's probably because the selection of the material. I can't talk for the original colorway. I don't know if that, you know, ran true to size, but I would say, you know, talking for this shoe, I would say definitely runs true to size, and they fit great. They feel amazing. Big props to the designer of the Voodoos. She's so proud. Love it, Atomic says. What up, Dougie? Gorgon in the building. What's good, man? The canvas and suede. Yes, sir. Info on the Travis. No tier zeros. We'll have them in store. All shoes will be raffled. Travis team were allocated majority of the pairs. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised just because they have the major release out there in Japan. So I would assume that Nike probably wanted, you know, majority of those pairs, like at least a lot of the pairs allocated to Japan as well. Come to Sneaker Con DC, wrap December 6th. I probably won't be able to make it. Materials make sense for the name Voodoo. Facts, bro. What up, Toof? Thanks, I designed those. Yeah, 1.0 is true to size too. Okay. What up, Larry? It's the thick insole. I haven't taken the insole out. Let me double check here. Take the insole out. Is it the insole? That's what's. I mean, yeah, these insoles have a lot more cushion than most insoles that I've seen for sure. Like, this is pretty thick. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, the insole, it's not like, I'm not being dramatic about it, but like, yeah, the insoles are got some glutes on them. OMG, this is an L on the fragments. Love it. What up, John Brown? What up, my guy? Shout out my boy John Brown. Mine arrived today. Straight to toe says, there you go. Rap check. Sneaker W's posted both Voodoos. Sneakerhead Nova has it on her head. Yeah, let me take a look. You said Sneaker W's? Let me take a look. Shouts to everybody in the chat. If you guys don't mind, real quick, I take a couple seconds out of your day to smash that like button. We're not even at 100 likes, but we're at 600 people in the building. So I really do appreciate you tapping in. As always, I don't see it. Sneaker W's, you said? I don't see your picture. You might have to repost it unless oh, I see. Bruh. He put the shoe on top of his dog's head. Yo, your dog must be like real patient to leave that shoe on top of the dog's head, bro. Still trying to find a size 12 Voodoos. Getting my Kobe's Air Forces in today. They look fire. You talking about the linens? Did those end up selling out? What up, Ghetto Tactical? What up, man? Good morning. But yeah, I end up receiving my my Voodoos. Love them a lot. So shout out to Jdsports exclusive access for obviously getting the dub. So got mad complaints off them Voodoos this weekend. Man, I ain't complaining about these Voodoos, bro. I'm not complaining. The only people complaining is the prices on the sneakers, not the sneakers app, but on StockX. That's the only thing people are going to be complaining about, because they probably thought these shoes are going to be going to the moon. They thought it was going to be a $400 shoe, Raf. Like, what happened? Told you, sneakers are just not the same, bro. Sneakers are not the same. Okay, sneakers are not the same. They're just not. There's only selected of shoes that will go for a lot of money, especially during this time. Some people don't watch the news, bro. Do you understand that the government shutdown is a real thing, bro? And some people don't realize that. There's a lot of people out there that have government jobs that just can't be buying shoes right now. And you know what I mean? Like, I truly think that way. And some people don't realize what's going on in this world. Oh, compliments. My bad. Compliments, man. See? Look. Compliments. Thank you, guys. See, compliments, not complaints. Compliments. Well, I'm glad you're getting compliments. My fault. Compliments. Knives did a restock on the Voodoos this morning, Philly says. There you go. Do you have any stock number for the Rare Air 11s? I do, bro. My fault, chat. What's new? What up, Tooth? I think mine arrives Thursday. Delivery is delayed. Worth waiting for, Scott G says. That's yeah, my fault, chat. My fault. It's early. It's 5. It's barely 6 o'clock. Let me get my energy drink going a little bit, because I literally just opened it. But yeah. Yeah, they have. I don't mind. Sneakers are the same. Resellers can't make the same. That's what's going on. Best time ever for sneakers right now. Absolutely. Is the Voodoos more purple or blue? Dude, don't ask me that, because I'm gonna say blue. Like, it's one of those colorways that it's like really throwing me off. Like, is it blue or purple? You know what I mean? Exactly, Drex. The economy is not the same. 100%. The economy is not the same, bro. Jot 3's Scratch 3.0 live early on Snipes, buddy. German says, need an energy drink, Graph? Yeah, I barely drank it so far. I have like 2 left. Reading is fundamental. Wake up, Mike says. Yeah, dude, listen. I know some of you guys would not want to yap at like 5:30 in the morning. I know a lot of you guys are not morning people. Okay, I understand that. Blessed day, Raph. Went to my first Patriots game Sunday. Football live at the stadium is insane. Elmigo says. There we go. There we go. Drift House has small size on the Costin. Like, look, the Costins go. Like, think about, like, chat. Think about all the hype stuff that dropped this year. Okay, just think about it. You know what I mean? Just think about it. Just think about all the hype stuff that's dropping, that dropped this year. Listen, okay? SB Jordan 4, Union Jordan 1 highs, undefeated Jordan 4s. Obviously, there's only a few shoes that you could probably name on top of your head that has resale value that people just fiend for, right? Brick by Bricks, Awake Jordan 5s. What else? Give me some numbers. Give me some sneakers, chat. Like, what are all the shoes? Black metallic 5s. Did I say Awakes? Brick by Bricks. I don't even consider like undefeated going for a lot. I feel like that's like what, a $300 shoe, and retail is like already $275, almost $300, right? What else is going for a lot? There's only a few. Probably Fragments will be up there. Okay. Little Yachties, but it's like Little Yachties. I'm not even counting the Little Yachties either, because like that, they barely dropped any pairs of them when they first dropped. Unions go for like retail though. Union 1s, they go for like retail, I think. Picked up Voodoos, Costins, and like the Costins don't even go for much, bro. Costins don't even go for much. There's only a few shoes out there. Tom Sachs, yeah, but not everybody got them this year. They have to wait till next year. So there's only a few stuff. You know what I mean? There's only a few stuff that's going for some money, and that's it. Everything else have been like pretty affordable, you know, in a way. You know, you don't have to break the bank for a certain shoe, you know? So I don't know. That's why everything doesn't have to roam around, you know, with resale sometimes, you know. At least that we have folks like you guys in here that actually enjoy buying sneakers because you like to wear them, you know, because I'm sure talking about resale all the time sounds pretty repetitive, you know. But I mean, at the same time, talking about the same shoe could sound pretty repetitive, right? Chicago lows don't even go for much. How does Raph know the resale price without looking? Well, because we talked about it all year, bro. We talked about it all year. Every time like a certain shoe, people will start asking. And then, you know, one reason why undefeateds don't even go for much because of the quality issues that we kind of talked about. So there's one shoe that I know that I don't know how much they're going for my size, but I know they're going for a lot. Chicago lows, shadows, black cats, and probably not getting all three. Woke myself up last night from my fart, jumped up because I thought somebody was using their fingers to open the door. You know that far. That's so crazy, bro. That is so crazy, dude. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. Resell collects, Tito says. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I just think honestly the rest of the year everything else is gonna be very, very affordable. Air Max 1000, see, like the thing is, it's like Air Max 1000 is like how many people actually touched pairs, you know? That is the reason why that like I didn't even put a review out on the Air Max 1000s, because it's like, why put a review out if nobody touches? You know, why would you read that far into the comment? RPK says, well, it's because it's two. Which door? A back door, Deleon says. But like I said, if anybody, let me know in the chat real quick, okay? Let me know in the chat if who in here is going for the Air Jordan 12 taxis. Let me know. Cop or drop? Air Jordan 12 taxis, let me know. Cop or is this a drop? Okay, let me know in the chat. Let me know. 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 Affordable is perspective, Raph. B. Lewis says Air Max 1000s are like Travis's. No one expected those metallic fives to be this much on the resale market. Absolutely not. It was going for like 250, 260 or something like that for like for a month or so, until it like really shot up. Obviously bigger size were going for like the low 300s, but like still they weren't really going for much in the first month. Cop trash drop, huh? Wow, I wouldn't consider this as a trash drop. I mean, it's gonna be a pass, but I mean, Taxi 12s is a classic, bro. Okay, it's a shoe, a colorway that a lot of sneakerheads have been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, honestly, the fact that this should be an easy cop. Like, at the end of the day, it's gonna be an easy cop. I don't think you should have no worries about not grabbing these 12s. Okay, these 12s should be an easy one. How else are we gonna see them? Cleveland says facts. Gammas look really nice. They look very nice. Hot take: the Nigel Jordan 1 lows is better than the Nigel Jordan 4 brick by bricks. Hey man, listen, if that's your opinion, that's fine. You know, the quality on the Nigel Jordan 1 lows are great. I give it that. Nike Jordan brand, they executed that shoe very, very well. I mean, they look better on feet too. Way better. Buenos dias, Rap. What up, DJ? How are you, bro? Facts, I know the history of the shoe, but I don't need it at this time, RPK says. Taxis is more important than any other drop this week. Facts. I mean, if you think about it, right? The only shoes that are really dropping this week, Travis's at the end of the week. We got the Rare Air 11s tomorrow. We got the Stranger Things, Taxi 12s, and Eric Costins dropping this week. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on preference, right? I mean, this month is looking promising for sure. Like, it looks very, very promising. Very promising. Nigelos are ugly. Yo, Raph, what up, Brandon? What up, dude? Raph, you have any 12s in your... like I said, the only Jordan 12 that I've ever owned, okay, are the French blue Jordan 12s, bro. Those are the only ones that I've ever owned. That was when I was working at Jdsports during the time. And, like, I was waiting for a good 12 because during the time it was like there was a couple 12s that were dropping that I could remember. Obviously, flu games were in that mix. During that time, I was still working there. There was the Master 12s, which I liked a lot. If you remember them, they're the all black ones with a little bit of gold on them. You had the French Blues that dropped, which French Blue 12s were literally the only 12s that I've ever owned. Literally the only 12s that I ever owned. Obviously, you had the OVOs as well, which a lot of people really, really loved during those early times. But other than that, like, I didn't really have any 12s that I was really interested. And when I was in high school, when the Gamma 12s came out, those were nice. One of my buddies had the Gamma 12s, and those were really, really nice on feet. That colorway was really, really nice. Debating, but I'm not, Mike Cop, y'all gonna be able to get these for the low. I'm hearing they got the same quality as the French Blues, John Brown says. Raph, I joined the Christmas Tree Club yesterday. Hours up for the season. There we go. Passing on the Taxi 12s. Already have flu games, playoffs, royalties, cherries, and French Blues. There we go. I like the way the 12s look, but not on my foot, so I have to pass. Yeah, I mean, the 12s are not for everybody. I totally get it. I mean, they're a comfortable shoe. It's not like it's a horrible sneaker. It's definitely one of those shoes that, like, you have to break in for sure. So the Nike SB High Familiar Blue Ox OX men's size 12 pre-owned. How much did you get it for? How much did you get it for, Tooth? Those are cool. Those are cool. I'm not a crazy fan of SB highs. That's it. So Rising Sun 12s need to make a comeback ASAP. Them taxis bad, but I spent too much money on the shoes this year. Like, this month is gonna be expensive. Like, there's a few shoes that I might have to skip on. Like those Kobe 6s, I love them a lot, but I might have to skip because there's so much stuff dropping. All right, did Jdsports EA go live or what? We got a minute here. Let me double check if there's a status for the 12s. I'm pretty sure there is. Let me know. I don't know if it's going to be in-store, pre-order, but it's not looking like EA is even live. What's today? Tuesday? I'm not seeing anything for EA, chat. Anybody get a queue this morning? Anybody get EA? Anything pop up for you guys? Like, what's going on? Talk to me, chat. Anybody care? I'm just checking Jdsports right now. I'm not seeing anything loaded up in the back end of JD. I'm not seeing anything on Reward Shop. Do see that they did give me my points for the Voodoos, which is fine. But I'm not seeing any EA today, which is fine. You know, I was honestly expecting like some sort of Rare Air 11, but since the Rare Air 11s are tomorrow. So nope, no queue. Okay, so it doesn't look like EA went live today, but it could be the fact that this shoe could be first come first serve this weekend because they had an EA symbol next to the shoe, right? They had an EA symbol next to the sneaker, so I assume that today was probably going to be EA, maybe just pre-order because it might just be pre-order. Could be just pre-order because it could be first come first serve. All right, first come first serve on release date, but for EA pre-order, they could probably do EA tomorrow. So maybe we get EA tomorrow. Raffy Moonwalkers are so clean in hand. Have you worn? Yeah, absolutely. I love my Moonwalkers. I wear them all the time. I forgot to tell you guys on my basketball league that I'm in, I'm on a new team. I'm on a new team, chat. I'm on a new team. They gave me my jersey Sunday. So I'm on a new team because I requested to be on another team. So this is my new jersey. They gave me number 30. The reason why I switched over to another team because I wasn't, is because we have so many guards and I wasn't playing a whole lot. So like I was like, yo, can I get moved to a different team so I could get more playing time? Because they always keep relying on like 2 different guards. And so your boy is officially a starting point guard for this team right here. Rafi pulled a KD, basically. You can't beat him, join him. Yeah, so I am a starting point guard for this new team, which is dope, which is really, really cool. Rafi Lynn. It says if it said Tech 9. Yeah, they gave. Well, the thing is, this is a random. It's a random bowl. They gave. I couldn't choose the number. They just gave me number 30. But they did give me a starting role on this new team. They gave me a starting role on this team. Rafi chasing championships. You gotta beat them out. Rafi changing teams like LeBron. Yeah, because the thing is, they don't have, this team right here doesn't have a true point guard. The other team that I was in, there's 5 point guards on that team, so they only rely on 2. If y'all hit on the Travis, who is here actually going to wear them as opposed to Resell, there's gonna be people wearing them, bro. There's gonna be people wearing them, bro. There's gonna be people wearing them. Curry. What's it called, Tyler? I think you're clipping people with your pocket, bro. Tyler, I think you're clipping people on your pocket. Are you sure you're not the small forward? Benji says no. Hold up, the 2 million contract don't fold. Atomic says. Curry, yeah, that was so funny how like someone did point that out. That it was number 30, and I just think it was Stephen Curry, but no. What up, Hype Ninja? What's good, dude? What's your favorite Celsius flavor? I don't know. I just got this at Mr. Olympia, so I'm definitely wearing fresh out the box. Frank says. Raph has a great game. No cat. What up, New York Dad? What's good, dude? What up, man? Playing some pocket pool. Assad says. Raph got a jumper. Deadly Venom says. Dude, it's just I wasn't happy with my last team, bro. Like, you could ask Tanene. Tanene was at my game. Like, he came with me to my what game was it? Was it not the last Sunday, but the last previous Sunday after last week? He was in town, and so he decided to come with me to my game. And I told him, I was like, just wait, just watch this game, bro. Like, my team is just not good. Like, my team's not good. They don't really give me any playing time, and when he witnessed it himself. I even told him when like when I got off when they took me out of the game, I told him, I was like, I might as well just take off my shoes, because I promise you I probably won't go back in. And little you knew, I didn't go back in the game, bro. I just sat there. We don't really have a teams don't have coaches. Like, you literally just go in there and sub yourself in. That's literally how it works. Like, you have to sub yourself. You don't really have a coach. Like, the team that I'm on right now, we have a coach. So it just depends. Like, you have team captains, but sometimes the team captains, they like to coach they rather not play. They rather coach. But on my last team I was on, the coach was playing. So on this team that I'm in, he's actually coaching. So yeah. That shit was, yeah, I'm glad that I'm off that team, bro. Why you ain't sub yourself in? I don't know. I the reason why I didn't sub myself in, because it just seems like they have a rotation. So I just kind of accepted my role on the team. And so I was like, you know what? This is the last straw, bro. I was like, this is the last straw. I'm not gonna step on any, because the thing is, I'm not that type of person, bro, to step on people's toes, bro. I'm just not. You know, because I'm new to the league, and like, these guys have been in the league for a long time. So like, I'm just that type of person that if you're not going to like accept me into the role or try to give me a chance, then I'll just like, you know what? Then I'll just see if I could just leave. You know, I don't know. That's the type of person I am. I'm not stepping on anybody's toe. So, but obviously in this new team I'm in, like, they're definitely giving me a really cool role. It's 4 quarters. It's 12-minute quarters. It's 12-minute quarters. 12-minute quarters. Even in my first game with my new team, I was not expecting to just play that much. Like, literally, I played every single quarter. I think I played most of the quarters on Sunday, and I was not expecting it. I was not expecting it at all. So I'm glad that they accepted me into their team very quick. So yeah. Took his talents to South Beach is crazy. Because you're 4'9", you can't physically step on the toes, Raph, Orlando says. I don't want to, Orlando, I don't even want to talk about height with you, bro. You're not even tall. I was tired. Trust me. I was tired as hell, John. I was tired as hell. Dude. I was tired. 100%, dude. The revenge game gonna be lit. Gotta record it. E-Money says, yeah, I might record the next game since I'm playing a whole lot. I might record the next game. Plus I'm starting next week, so it's gonna be cool. Still got my Gamma 11s, cool gray 11s. Never wear them. Shoe Game says. Voodoo's run big, definitely size down. No, they do not. I would say Voodoo's run true to size, bro. 100% true to size. 100% true to size. All right, speaking of basketball shoes, I don't know if anybody in here has a pair, but does anybody have the Kai 2s or Kai 1s? Anybody? Anybody in here? When did the Travis Scott's drop, and do they have stock numbers? We have the stock numbers for the Rare 11s right now. They're not loaded up on the sneakers app yet. I want to try the Kai 2s, bro. Y'all run plays, or do y'all do a free for all? I think they just kind of call it out. We don't really have like a specific plays that they call out, but it's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just basically just call whatever it is. Just team play, bro. That's what it is. No one really ISOs in this team specifically that I played in. What shoes gonna hoop on with the jersey? I mean, I've been hooping with my 9s, my Kobe 9s. I've been hooping just because they have the best traction out of all the basketball shoes that I have. So I've been hooping on the Moonwalkers, and they're great. I love them. Yeah, the Antas. Yeah, I'm talking about the Antas, Mark and Soul. Talking about the Antas. I want to give those a shot, dude. I really do. They dropped like an all blue pair, and they dropped it back on the 18th of October, and I kind of like that pair. I got the Jaws and the SGAs. Kai 1s, 2s are nice to hoop in. Snowbird says. Basic basketball. If you played organized, you'll know what to do. Yeah, 100%. That's basically how it is, dude. You know, like the coach will call out, you know, feed the bigs, or like, you know, cut here, cut there, set a screen, you know, kind of the common fundamentals in basketball. But it's been fun, dude. I haven't been this excited. I told the wife I'm excited for Sundays now. Raph is sending some mean big shoe game says. Selling all the easy sub bowl says. I hoop in mines all the time, Snowbird says. So on Sunday, since I had my first game with my new team, I end up watching because my old team played right after us, and so I watched the entire game because, you know, I want to support a little bit, at least see what they would do without me being on the team. And they lost by 1. They had a 12-point lead, and they lost by 1. I'm just scratching my head. I was like, you know what? If I was still on that team, I probably wouldn't have been in. The game. So it didn't really matter. They had a 12-point lead, bro, and they lost by 1. And I'm just like, Rafi should just bulldoze your foam runner teammate like Kobe did to Paul, Shoe Game says. And to run true to size and are okay on the court. Raph, go old school and ball and some Chuck Taylors. No, absolutely not, dude. Any EA today? No, I thought there was going to be EA today for the taxis, but it doesn't look like it went live. We'll probably see exclusive access pre-order tomorrow for the Air Jordan 12s for sure. So love easy weight runners, any size 12. Hit me up. What up, Jeffrey? Good morning. What up? Ravi got traded? Nah. I bet you can throw a football over those mountains. Your foam runner team. Tito says. Your what? You would have been excited for Sundays all along if you weren't a Niner fan, Bob the Beard says. What are you talking about, bro? Listen, hey, my Niners still winning games, all right? At least we're not the Cowboys. Let's be real here, okay? Because I don't know what the Cowboys were doing last night, honestly. If you're a Cowboy fan, man, that was rough to watch, honestly. That was really, really rough to watch yesterday, especially playing at home. I honestly thought that the Cowboys were gonna win that game. I truly thought they had no Kyler Murray, and you had literally Brissett like Kobe Brissett freaking running that Cowboys defense, dude. Like, rough to watch. Really. Raider, what up, man? Cowgirl, get it right, Raph. I'm gonna spend on a bet on I'm a sport bet on Raph. Tommy says get in on red zone and do nothing. Absolutely not. The thing is, like, he kept getting sacked. The defense is dog shit. Yeah. Michael Parsons definitely dodged the bullet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that he left. Resell looking way better than Murray. Absolutely. He has. I don't think Murray played the last 2 games. And I think the thing is that they've lost 5 in a row and, cut that 5 losing streak. And then Brissett beats the Cowboys. Damn, how do you go from shoes to dogging the Cowboys? Oh, here we suck. Now we're about to get the Travis Scotts. I mean, it's just I didn't really put too much effort of talking about it this morning, which I should have. But, I mean, it is what it is. You feel me? At least you're not the Jags, dude. Oh, I know. You, Huck, the Jags. Listen, the Jags only want to win whenever they want to win for some reason. You know what I mean? But like I said, it is what it is, bro. It was a good win for the Arizona Cardinals, but it would have been nice to see them lose. Did you see the Bears game over? Yes, I did see that. That should have never happened. Packers lost to the Panthers. Parsons didn't get a upgrade, Nick says. Cowboys suspected of selling. I had money on the Cowboys to cover. Now we talking football. Skinner says Commanders down bad. Yeah, well, the thing is, bro, what can you do with the Commanders, man? Like, it's just unfortunate. It's just an unfortunate situation, and you just hate to see it for Jaden Daniels. You really do. Like, I think he's only played 2 games of the season. Like, he didn't really play a whole lot because he's just been hurt. That's it. And then now he's really hurt, and he's going to be out for the season. Rams winning the week on the road, right, Ralph? Shoe Game says. I don't know. Coach and Murray still their QB. Like, Purdy still a QB over Mac, Mark and Soul says. Say something about Falcons. I'm going to be on your house tonight, Orlando says. Yeah. I'll take the that $800 now. Too says football's so crazy this season. It really is. It was definitely a weird weekend for football. Commanders' entire starting offense is out. Yep, basically. Who you got MVP? Who do I got for MVP right now? I feel like it's too early to call for that. It's really too early to call because it's up in the air for a lot of players. But like, I feel like once you get to like week 10, I think you'll start to realize who, I honestly think when it comes to MVP, it's obviously still going to be a quarterback. And I know Daniel Jones is going to be up there for the talks of like MVP, but I still think Baker Mayfield has a chance, So, yep, no matter what everyone is talking about, but who's in that should be in the talk right now? I know people are going to put Sam Darnold in that talk as well because he's been having a good season too. So, there's a couple players, but the thing is, Jonathan Taylor is probably just gonna get Offense Player of the Year. He probably won't get MVP. They're always gonna give it to a quarterback, bro. It's always like that. Sometimes they're gonna give it to a quarterback, and then Jonathan Taylor is gonna be the best offensive player of the year. So, Jordan Love, yeah, you always don't go to sleep tonight. Orlando says Matthew Stafford MVP. Nakua should be okay. Shoe Game says Jalen Hurts, why everyone a hater? Rob the Beard says no one's hating on Jalen Hurts. Who's hating on Jalen Hurts? Drake May, John Wick says. Who's leading the odds for MVP? I don't know. I gotta double check. Indiana Jones not doing anything in the playoffs, just saying. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Make sure you guys run it up for the one time. Let's get to 200 likes real quick. All right, let's get to 200 likes if y'all don't mind for the one time. Man, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. Like I said, Rare Air Jordan 11s. Anybody want the stock numbers? I'm really surprised on the stock numbers on these 11s. We'll have the updated stock numbers tomorrow for sure. But as of right now, chat, these are the stock numbers for tomorrow. Okay, which is a lot. But I'm still surprised at the end of the day. I was expecting a lot more. But these are the stock numbers for the Air Jordan 11s rare airs as of right now. I think it's roughly, if you add everything up, maybe roughly around 38,000 pairs. I think, what up, Ali? What's good, dude? I think it's 38,000. If you could put all the math together, I think it's 38,000. I'm not sure, but these are the stock numbers as of right now for tomorrow. I think it should be an easy scoop, right, chat? Right? Easy scoop for these 11s, right? Commenting so you could get paid. I mean, if you comment, doesn't necessarily make me more money on the chat. They're probably accurate numbers. Yeah, probably. I mean, it looks about right. Right? I mean, dude, sizes, if you wear a size 10 and 11, easy scoop. 10 and a half, 4,300 pairs. There is half sizes. No half size. What do you mean? They're right there. 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5. They're right here. The half sizes on the right side, left side is the full sizes. So I'm trying to grab a 12.5, 511 pairs. I feel like this should be an easy scoop. This is not even like added to like the rest of the sites that are getting them right now. So like imagine all the other sites, Jdsports, Finish Line, you know, it's probably getting them. Then obviously we have the Nike sneakers app. Commenting so you get paid, doing God's work, Chris says. Josh Allen, Mahomes, May, Stafford in order of the highest odds for MVP at MGM. JD says no look pass, behind the back pass. John says, what's up, Raph? Those J tips that you posted on your story is fire. Going Ghost, appreciate that. It's my money, I need it now. Orlando says, make sure you guys run it up for the one time, man. Appreciate y'all for real. But let me know in the chat, dude. Cop or drop on the rare Air Jordan 11s. Cop or drop, chat. Let me know in the chat. Cop or drop. Cop or drop. Cop or drop. All right. Cop or drippy. Let me know. What do you guys think about these rare 11s? Must cop? Must cop or what? Easy Timmy's just because stock is low. Hardly reselling them. So settle down, Atomic says. I think these are going to be an easy scoop. If you really want these, easy scoop, bro. Big pass, cough drop. Taking those over the taxis. I said what I said. I heard there's going to be like a big restock on the 14th. I heard there's going to be a big restock on the 14th, chat. Like we're talking about like restock on bricks, I think, according to what Twitter was saying. Like the rare Air Jordan 3s or rare Air Jordan 4s are restocking. The pure money 3s, UNC Reimagines 1 highs are restocking. Or something like that. I seen a list, but I don't know exactly where it was. There was a whole list of it. Should have released them in a different month. On the rare 11s, well, the thing is, the rare 11s were supposed to drop last month, but I don't know why they got pushed. Like, I truly don't know why they got pushed for the rare Air 11s. I truly thought they should have just dropped it last month, and I thought they were going to do something at ComplexCon, which they should have done something. But they decided not to, I guess, because they got pushed back. They could have gotten more sales if they dropped them at ComplexCon, respectfully. Like, if they wanted these rare airs to really get pushed pretty heavy, they should have dropped them at ComplexCon. They really should have. But I don't know why they didn't, but it is what it is. So, need to complete the pack, Hook says. There you go. They said it's going to be a restock with bricks every month. I don't even want these 11s. No, I'm talking about like GRs. I'm not talking about the brick by bricks. I'm talking about just regular GRs. You know, bricks that don't, quote unquote, bricks that don't go for anything in the resale market. Why does Nike restock shoes that's already on sale on other sites for regular prices? Just to feel like, you know, someone hit on a restock. That's what it is. Just to feel like someone hit on a restock. That's what they would do. Like they'll try to restock a certain shoe. It's like there's no point of restocking if you could get the shoe for way under retail. Like way under retail. You know? So I don't know. Man, let me tell y'all something. These are looking so good. Okay? I'm about to show these on the screen. I think these got to be one of the 2 best shoes to drop obviously in I would say majority of the people, other than Chicago Jordan 1 lows, these are going to be probably the 2 best shoes to drop this month besides Chicago's. Once again, I'm not counting Chicago's. I'm just saying. Okay. Got Gammas and the Air Jordan 4s. Bro, I feel like they're about to drop so many of these Gammas. So many of these Gammas they are about to drop. But let me tell y'all something. These Gammas look so good, bro. Man, these Gammas look so darn good. So damn good, bro. So good. Just like it. Listen, even though they don't, I'm glad that they had they have somewhat a special box for the Gamma Jordan 11s, right? It's not like it's like the regular Jordan box that you would get with the Jordan 11, right? We're not getting that. We're getting this. I'll take this. Okay? But man, they look darn good, bro. They look so good, chat. They look so good. They look so good, bro. Just like when I first seen them for the first time. I was still a part-timer when these first dropped, and they look exactly how the first time I seen them. Jazzy, what up? Thank you so much for the 30-month re-up. Good morning, Rap. What up, Jazz?
Fire emoji. Red
Appreciate for the 30-month re-up. Appreciate that, Jazzy. Welcome back like always. Thank you. What up, Pete the Greek? What up, dude? Any word on the Black Hat Jordan 4s? Black Hat Jordan 4s are releasing on Black Friday, bro. So the day after Thanksgiving, you're going to be outside, my guy. Everyone in here is probably going to be outside for the Black Hats, bro. You're not only going to be dealing with, like, people grabbing these pairs, but you're going to be dealing with people, like, outside buying Christmas gifts. You know what I mean? You're going to have all people outside for the Black Friday deals. Yeah. Is anybody even outside for Black Friday anymore? Black Friday, I feel like everybody, like, waits till Cyber Monday or some shit. I don't for me, I don't really care for like Black Friday. The wife does. She loves just like going out to the stores, seeing all the cool deals. But it's not like, how it used to be. Right. So shock drop on the Black Hat Jordan 4s. I don't know. That would be cool to see, Nike and Jordan brand kind of do like some sort of rollout. I feel like the thing is that we'll probably see is the Gammas to shock drop this month. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like that's very common for everybody to know that Jordan brand and Nike likes to shock drop Jordan 11s before the actual release day, like the main Jordan 11, which are these, because these are set to drop on the 13th of December. So waste of time. Hey, Rap, tell them how those Travises look. They look good, dude. They look really, really good. Need to snag the iPad for the girlfriend on Christmas gift. 11s have to shock drop, right? I would assume, because like they do that every year, right? Rap, pick one. Cool gray 11s or Gammas? I'm not crazy on like all gray sneakers. Like I don't know. I don't really wear all gray sneakers like that. It'll be in San Diego for Black Friday, Casanova Kane says. Wish they would go back to slide out boxes. Yeah, I say that all the time, but we're never going to get it. Nike is cheap, bro. Nike is cheap. They will never go back to the slide out box, period. Like, they will never do it, dude. They're just cheap now. They won't do it, bro. They just won't. We need a fart box. When are the Gammas released? The Gammas are releasing on December 13th. So obviously you're going to see a lot of resellers, and I'm pretty sure you see a ton of resellers. I've seen a ton of resellers have Gamma 11s. Gamma 11, Chicago 1 lows. What else do I see? What's that one shoe? Shadow 10s. Oh my gosh. Like, I would assume that Shadow 10s were going to be a hard shoe to hit, but the amount of resellers that have the Shadow 10s like in hand already is actually diabolical, bro. Like, I could be wrong that the 10s might be limited, or it could be a GR. Maybe it could be wrong, but man, there's a lot of resellers that have pairs of those 10s. Jumperman Chris, what up, man? Such a disappointment. What happened? What do you mean disappointment? Nike wasted all that money on LeBron boxes. Oh yeah, of Wolf Gray 5s in January. Cool Gray Smoking Gammas. That could be only for me. That's just down to preference, bro. Slide out boxes are doing it by Yeezys. That's Hint of Teal. Chef's Kiss. Stolen. That's crazy. What up, Rahus? What up, man? What up, Rahus? Fragments, Travis Fragments are fire in hand. Had the opportunity to hold a pair this past weekend, Rob the Beard says. Nike been doing special boxes for the GR Jordans. How are they cheap? Nike been doing special boxes for Dougie, you're not hearing what we're talking about. We're talking about just Jordan 11 specifically, bro. They just gone cheap. They just been gone cheap. And you want to talk about Nike's been doing special boxes for GR Jordans? This ain't no special box, bro. This is supposed to be the city pack. It's supposed to be special for each city that got one. And all they gave us was this. And then here you go. Here's your city pack Jordan 11. That's all you get. You get nothing else. You get this box. There's nothing special about this box, bro. Especially the fact that, like, this is supposed to be a city pack drop. And this is what they give you. What more special can you get? I honestly, like, this is like this. But that's my point, though. That's my point. That's my point. Is that they're not doing anything special. It's not a GR. It doesn't matter. They ain't doing nothing special with this. The only best GR box that I've seen this year, if I can think of, is Shattered Backboards. Like, everything else is just like, let's change the color off of the off the shoe. That's it. But other than that, like, the only special boxes that you really get is collabs. That's it. Like, there's only a few shoes out there that have like cool boxes, but other than that, like, you would think that for a city pack drop like that, you would think that Jordan Brand and Nike would do something cool. Like, all you get is that box. That's my point about like the Gammas. It's like I missed the slide out box. I think that's cool, but obviously this I'll take this. I mean, it's cool. It's a different box, but obviously it's not the same. But the whole point of what we're talking about is just Jordan 11 boxes are just not the same. That's it. They just gone cheap. They don't want to do the plastic, cover anymore. They don't want to do the plastic, the plastic inserts no more. They don't want to do all that. That's why I said Nike's gone cheap. That's all I'm saying. The only thing that Nike's applied this year that I feel like that I've noticed a lot more, especially unboxing the Voodoos, is extra paper. Like, holy smokes. Like, when I unboxed the Voodoos, chat, I was like, no way they have each shoe individually wrapped. Like, I've like, for me, I get it. Maybe they want to protect the shoe, but damn, that's a lot of paper, bro. That's a lot. If you have the Voodoos in hand, like, when I opened it, I was like, man, that's a lot of paper, bro. I feel like it was a Christmas present, and I had to like unwrap it. And then like when I put all the paper back, bro, I could barely close the box. So they were very generous with the paper, 100%. I was like, holy paper. But I mean, I think it's because of the material and the colorway of it. They probably don't want, shit to like probably the oxidize of the material, the color of the shoe getting into the I don't know. That's could be the reason why, but I don't know, because they did that on the Awakes. The Wake 5s, they had a lot of paper. Maybe it's not being cheap. Maybe Nike trying to save the earth with less plastic. Save the sea turtles. Jumperman Chris, what are you talking about, bro? Chicago Lows are the same way. IMINV says, what up, Al Chang? What up, and good morning, brother and family. What up, Al Chang? What's good, dude? I don't want mine scuffed up. Custom says Jordan 1 Chicago Lows come individually wrapped. Really? See, I mean, I guess, but like, I mean, whatever. I don't know why they do the extra paper. I guess that's just the extra special packaging, huh? That's the actual special packaging you get for the Air Jordans. That's why we drink out of our paper straws. Chicago lows have actual shoe trees this time. Okay. Maybe they know people just throwing them in display cases and think we don't care about boxes. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a box, right? I'm just being very, very nitpicky when it comes down to criticism when it comes to Jordan 11s. Because, I mean, I could say, like, for me, it's like just growing up with Jordan 11s, like that slide out box was just one of the reasons why people showed up, bro. Like, one reason why, not only just the colorway, but the box. It's just like when you open it, it's fun, bro, to present a scuff during shift for softer material. Nike does have a sustainability agenda, so JMK is on to something. Douglas says, I wish Nike could bring back those nice shoe inserts on the Jordan 11s. Yeah, but it is what it is. I'm not like overthinking it too much, just because at the end of the day, it's like the shoe box is going to get thrown on the side and you don't wear the box either. It's just a nice touch to it, especially if they keep bumping up the prices, you know, on these Jordan 11s. What, this Jordan 11 is going to be what, $235 retail? I think 235 or 240. I think 235 is the retail for Gammas, I believe. So, I truly think Gammas are going to be a slow sellout. I truly think that way. What do y'all think? I think Gammas are going to be a slow sellout, meaning that they're going to eventually sell out, but they're not going to sell out on release day. I wear my box. What you mean, Orlando says. Chicago 1 lows come out on my birthday. I'm super excited, Raph. There you go. I'm glad that you're excited for a shoe like the Chicago 1 lows, man. For real, for real. I don't know. I don't think Gammas are going to be at the outlets. They're sitting. Now you tripping, bruh. Gone the first day. Well, the thing is, Jordan 11s are known, especially in like the actual Jordan 11s that are dropping, which is the Jordan 11 for December. They normally drop so many pairs on release day, bro. Like, you wonder why a lot of resellers already have pairs. Dude, it's like over a month, dude. It's not even a month yet on the shoe. We still have a month and a week until the shoe drops, and you already see a ton of resellers got like over multiple pairs on Gammas. These stores are probably trying to dump these Gammas as early as possible, bruh. They're probably trying to dump them. If stock numbers are as usually, yes, they will be a very low sellout, DeLeon says. They go on the same day. I think they are going fast. Yeah, miss me with those Gammas. Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna want Gammas. 11s will be a mass product produced, but will sell out in a few days. I think so too. I agree. I 100% agree that Gammas will sell out, eventually sell out. I could be wrong, but it's okay. You know, it is totally okay. It is totally okay. Hear me out, Raph. I've been working for the shoe store for over 5 years. I'll be calling about Gammas now. Trust me, they will be gone. Well, let's hope, dude. Nobody is worried about 11s, to be honest. Duh, they don't want Nike tracking them, especially with Nike doing what they're doing at the moment. Dougie says, "What happened? Whatever happened with the whole Cool Kick situation? Whatever happened to that? Is old dude back at work or what? Did he go back to work? Like, what was the call on that? Chat. Does anybody know? Is dude back at work or what? Is they still running the business? If you want them, buy them. The Black Cat Jordan 4s will sell out before Gammas do. The Black Cat 4s will sell out before. I'm sure a lot of people would have guessed that, my guy. I'm sure a lot of people would have guessed that. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be outside for Black Cat Jordan 4s. I don't think anyone's gonna sleep on the Black Cat Jordan 4s. If you really think about it, I don't think anyone's gonna sleep on it. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna sleep on it. You doing whatnot in prison? Those gammas will not sell out. He's MIA. They have court. Well, didn't he have court on the 23rd? Cool Kick snitched and they let them open back up. I thought they've been open though. I thought they've been open. By the way, this was the restock I was telling you guys about. Jordan restock November 14th. Air Jordan 3 rare airs. Air Jordan 11 low. Igloo. Air Jordan 3 pure monies and Air Jordan 1 high UNC reimagines. This was the restock that I was telling you guys about. That's coming up soon. I must have 2 pairs of the Black Cat Jordan 4s so I can destroy at least 1 pair, Dougie says. I'm sleeping on them. Not a fan of the all black shoes. Oh, that's fine. I just want 1 pair. That's it. I just want 1 pair. I just want 1 pair. Just want 1 pair of the Black Cat Jordan 4s. I know some people are going to want multiple pairs, but I just need 1. How's it a restock if they never sold out? That's what I'm saying. He bought a bunch of stolen shoes, and I feel like every single shoe that's like listed on this list of a restock, you could probably get these way under retail. Like way under retail. Pure money 3s are nice. I think out of all 4 of these, I would say 3s, the UNC reimagines, rares, and those 11s are I'm not a big fan of those 11s at all. Not a big fan at all. Not a big fan. I don't know about these either. Can I say something real quick, chat? You guys might roast me, but I seen a picture again of the shoe, which I don't know exactly. I think these are dropping in December, but I'm not a big fan of these. You guys ready? I don't even think it's a hot take. I just know I probably won't wear them. SoulFly Air Jordan 3s, Miami Hurricanes, holiday of 2025, $230. This might be a hot take, but I don't really care for these. Who cares? Bring out the fragments. What's the latest news on the fragments? Fragments are dropping at the end of the week. We'll see if anything ends up popping up this week, though. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the color blocking. I don't wear a whole lot of... I mean, I already have the undefeateds. I already got green and orange. But I don't think I could see myself wearing these. Like, I only worn my undefeateds once. Because I already have undefeated Jordan 4s. I already have a green and orange shoe. That's a boiling take if you ask me. Harito 3s. I'm copping a pair of those SoulFly 3s. Yeah, these are alright. I think on the other side of the shoe, you got the SoulFly logo, I think. I've been a person there fire. Maybe. I bet the quality is really good in hand. I wouldn't doubt it, but it's just a colorway that I don't need. But it's white Raf. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't need any of those. Pairs restocking gives me some Union Jordan 1s restock. If you hate it on these, you need to see to show your similarities. I'm probably copping, Eugene says. I don't know exactly when these are dropping. I'm gonna assume December. I'm going to assume December. But Wait Rap has a green shoe. Where have I been? Rahu says. I don't know. I mean, undefeateds. I got a couple green shoes in my sneaker collection. You know, I got a couple. I just don't wear them as much. But my undefeateds are worn. I've worn them one time, and that was it. One time. They'll be under. These will be under retail. You're saying, Frank? I don't. Well, I guess it just depends on like how limited the shoe will be, right? But like, I don't know. I don't know. But you're saying these will be under retail? December 6th, green 4s. Frank says these will be under retail, trap, which is so. I mean, I guess it's okay if anybody wants them. You know, them outlets, them is outlets cop already got them. They fire orange laces swap. They remind me of the. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of. It reminds me of the Gatorade 6s. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the Gatorade 6s. I want those, but I have the Nina Chanel's that's close to those I have under. Well, the thing is, I would prefer wearing these than the Nina Chanel's, respectfully. The Nina Chanel's, like, I'm not a big fan of that canvas at all. Like, they should never put a canvas on an Air Jordan 3. No chance. SoulFly is going to be very limited. Tacoma Kick says. Yeah, someone was telling me that I could have seen the SoulFlies in person, but like I didn't really bother. I didn't really care too much of them to want to see them in hand. I could have just grabbed them, or just not grabbed them, but seen them in hand, so you guys could get a little, so I got content off of it. But other than that, like I truly don't really care too much about this shoe. That's why I you know what I mean. I need a double up on these SoulFly Jordan 3s. Another shoe no one asked for, SMH. But hey man, listen, listen. It doesn't matter what, like, oh, nobody asked for this or nobody asked for that. Oh, this is exactly what we wanted. Dude, listen. Not everybody's gonna be satisfied, bro. Not everybody's gonna want the same shoes that you want. DH, what up, man? Nobody asked for them, bro. Listen, bro. Let's think about this, because the shoes that people want and the shoes that are good, the colorways, the OGs and stuff like that. That's what everybody. That's what you want, right? That's what everybody wants. But not everybody is buying them. It doesn't matter what Nike and Jordan Brand does, dude. Not everybody is going to be satisfied. Not everybody. I'm okay with them just doing what they want to do. Like with some of these colorways, I'm all right with that. But like, you're not, you know what I mean? You're not going to like every single thing that's dropping or what they come out with. Look, someone's already selling them, bro. $350 for singles. Resellers already selling them for $350. This is another shoe they're already selling for $350. Canvas is having a Carhartt on. Pray for the souls not selling out. Cool Kicks sending lawsuits to some YouTubers. I heard like something around like Cool Kicks is. I'm not 100% sure if that's accurate, but I heard that Cool Kicks is coming after like Nice Kicks or something like that. I don't know. You still hitting the gym, Raph? Not gonna lie, you look way slimmer in the last video. Yeah, dude, I haven't been in the gym because I've been playing a lot of basketball. That's why. But that's good. I'm glad that I'm cutting weight. Like seriously, I think I've definitely noticed that my stomach has gone down a whole lot. Since it could be a potential shock drop, what's a significant date to Travis Scott? Since it could be a potential shock drop, I don't think it's going to be a shock drop. I don't think there's going to be a shock drop. Raph, Cool Kick serving you? No. That's all that. I don't have enough clout, bro. I don't have enough clout, dude. They're probably going for all the bigger guys. Cool Kick soon over. Yo, Raph, what is that about the SoulFly 3s? Can you repeat? SoulFly Jordan 3s. There's some resellers already selling it for $350. $350. Pull up the RGs, Jordan 3s up, Raph. I need those on thing. I want to see what the collection fam thinks of them. The what? The SoulFly will be very tough to get. The 3s are going to be limited, and from what I heard, are Resell exclusive. I'm gonna text you, Raph. Okay. When you ain't gym, bro. I haven't been in. It's been a little bit since I've been in the gym, just because I've been playing a lot of basketball. Like, that's why I told DeCraze, like, when I hung out with DeCraze, I didn't even drink with him. I bought him and his wife a drink. But I told him that, like, I'm just trying to, you could ask DeCraze, like, you could ask DeCraze. He thought I was just going to be like a bulk dude. I was like, dude, no, like, I've been trying to cut weight because, like, I don't know, because I've been playing a lot of ball, and, like, I really want to try to cut down weight, dude. I really do. I want to try to be at least 150. At least. Did you put a star on the Christmas tree? If so, how? My wife did it, bro. The wifey did it. It's called a step stool, dude. $350. Mark, you buy your Jordan 12 taxis from an authorized Nike retailer because it gets you the banana shape from StockX or Go. You are stuck. I'm gonna put a bulk with Sniper Kicks. How did you How did the guy get many pairs of the SoulFlies? Bro, it's just, it depends. Dude, the thing is, it's like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. The back door is open. The back door is open. The back door is open, bro. The back door is open. The back door is wide open, dude. Back door is wide open. You guys don't think the back door is not open? Oh, it's open, all right. The back door is wide open. It's not what you know, it's who you know. You have to understand this, though. It's a business. How much do you weigh? I weigh right now, I weigh 158. 158. Also, real quick, how the heck do the Niners start every random quarterback in the league and still are one of the best teams in the league? Tacoma Kick says. First thing is foremost is because we have an easy schedule. And as a Niner fan, I'll admit that. Two, it's because we have CMC. That's all it is. We have CMC. Well, I'm just saying. Like, a lot of these, you have to understand, a lot of these stores are hurting. A lot of these stores are hurting. Like, some of these boutique stores, some of the mom and pop shop stores are hurting. Like, you think they stay, you think a lot of these stores just stay open because they get like massive amount of like traffic every single day? Come on, chat. You think that a lot of these boutique stores, a lot of these mom and pop stores just get like 10,000 people rolling in on Monday through Friday, getting all this money, buying all their stuff? Like, think about it. Look at all those boutique stores that don't even have a lot of clothes that they sell. I'm sure there's some stores near you that have their boutique stores, mom and pop stores that barely sell any clothes. And all they have is like shoes on their wall that they sell for retail. They got some Asics, they got some random retros on the wall. You think they cover all the rent by just selling all that stuff all during the week, dude? Like, that back door is wide open, bro. You wonder how they pay their rent, dude. They got to backdoor all these pairs. SoulFly literally opened a new store to release the SoulFlies. Going to the Niners game this weekend. Bang, bang. There you go. My local stores let those bots eat up. Like, they got to make their money somehow, dude. Like, they have to. Because, like, a lot of these shoes, like, that's why, like, you wonder why they, you know, some of these stores hope that, you know, these prices of resale go up, because then it helps them. You know, you wonder why a lot of these resellers have gammas already. You wonder why. because they're probably going to be everywhere. I think even some of these chains are hurting. I went into Chic South Center and the other day, and it was packed with inventory, tons of retros, tons of That's why you wonder why a lot of these stores are cutting down on like just closing down because they don't make enough sales. How do you think Jay, the sneaker guy, is never getting all their shoes? Backdoor, hello. I mean, the thing is, like, at the end of the day, if you have a plug, and if they know they have a plug, they've already made it known that they have a plug, right? So it's like, are they gonna snitch on their plug? Absolutely not. That's just how the game works. It's like when people get early stuff, like they're not gonna snitch where they get it from. Like they're just not. They're just not gonna snitch, dude. That's just doesn't make any sense why they would. Take Travis Scott's name off the shoe. Would you buy a sketchy looking Jordan 1? I mean, Scott G, that's with any collab that you could name. Scott G. You could say that with any collab that you could think of, man. You know? You can. Half of the Cam's Kicks inventory is sold. His store looks empty, Rahu says. You love saying that phrase. Which phrase, Orlando? Which one? But I'm sure I promise you, there's probably some of you, maybe a lot of you in here that probably have a plug that, you know, that could get you any shoe that you want, but you just don't say, right? I mean, obviously none of y'all are gonna say who your plug is. You know? So you're not gonna say, dude. Because a lot of these guys, especially like if they've been around the game a whole lot, a lot of these guys that get backdoor plugs are people that been around on Discord for a long time. You know, their narrative is stupid. Take Jordan's name off the shoes. Anyone's buying the shoe. Because then you'll snitch. Alexis Tutrell says. I don't know. That's just how I seen it, you know, because like obviously during COVID, there was a lot of people that jumped on the resale game for sure. So, and then a lot of people started to network a lot more, and then now you see it. Bro, I remember even before COVID, it was hard to obtain early pairs of sneakers. It really was, especially like Yeezy 350s. Like I was buying like my early stuff from GoDap. I was buying my pairs, like early pairs from GoDap, dude. Because obviously there were some stores or some people that were selling early stuff on GoDap, and you can still do that. Like you could probably still go on StockX and go. You could look at you could probably look at the Gammas right now. They're probably selling right now, right? Is Gammas already listed on there? $2025 Gammas, yeah, they're already listed on StockX for like 400 plus. They're already on there. My buddy manages a shoe store, and he got in shitload of trouble pre-selling inventory. He got fired, now does it for Rolexes. That's why you can't go into a Rolex store and buy a watch. Scott G says, Rav, hook me up with Travis Scott's for retail size 12. Dude, what the Travis team needs to do, dude, we need to we need to get Travis team to do another giveaway here on our channel. That shit was epic. Who was there for that? Yo, was anybody there for that? Who was there for that? Who was there for that? Where's all the OG? Well, it's not really OGs because that was like 2 years ago. Who was there for that? Who was there for that? So Travis team, it was on, what was it, on Discord? It was on their Discord group. And they like shouted us out on their Cactus Jack Discord group, and they wanted to give away a pair on stream. Bro, they gave me, well, how many minutes did they give me? They gave me 2 minutes. They gave me 2 minutes. No, it went to DeLeon. The one day that DeLeon wasn't on the stream, it went to DeLeon. Rami just helped me because because we needed an email within 2 minutes. So I gave the email to him, and so he got the invoice, and we gave it to DeLeon. And you know what's so crazy? That was for the red swoosh Jumpman Jack, and like no one really hit on that, and then everybody hit on the GOAT Black Friday sale. Oh my gosh, bro! Everybody hit on the GOAT Black Friday sale, bro. On that red swoosh, everybody did. Well, not everybody, but so many people did. What up, brother? What up, man? Young Brandon in the building. What's good, dude? That shit was crazy. They said I had 2 minutes. Bro, we had like, I think there was like 3,000 people in here. I couldn't even read the chat. Bro. So many sick moments since the Travis team connected with Raph. Yeah, for sure. Besides the golf situation. Unknown, what up, dude? Good morning. What up? I will never sell those, Deleon says. Shout out to my boy Deleon. I forgot what size we got you. We got you at 13. Let's see. Let's not revisit touchy subjects. We have moved on past the whole Travis situation. You manned up and admit what's no other sneaker streamer would. You showed you were a real man. Hey man, listen, all I gotta say is during that time with I'm just glad that I'm just not part of that circle anymore. I'll tell you this. I'll be transparent with you guys. Like, I'm really glad I'm not part of that circle, bro, anymore. Especially with the whole, like, that situation, Dougie. Like, I wish I was never in that situation. But obviously you just live and learn, right? You just live and learn with the situations, and you just, like, it is what it is, right? I 100% got put in a stupid situation that I should have never gotten into. And obviously I was basically there, you know, it's basically you're in a, this is the best way I could describe it. Basically,
this month has some serious heat. GG's
you
wallet.
were put in a science project with a group of people, and you just got blamed because you're part of the group. That's exactly what happened. Marvis, thank you so much for the 36-month re-up. This month has some serious heat. GG's wallet. Marvis says, thank you so much for the 36-month re-up, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Shout out my boy Marvis, man. Thank you so much for your support as always. What pisses me off is when resellers say sneakers are dead, but try to get all the Travis Scotts and Nigel collabs. But the thing is, dude, that's normally how it's going to go. That's normally how whether if you hate it or you love it, like, whether if you hate it or love it, bro, like, that's just how it's going to work. Like, and that was my whole point of my video. Like, if you guys watched my IG story, so even if you watch that podcast with me and Seth Fowler, we had a podcast and he posted like a little bit of clips of it, and I was just being like, kind of being honest. And I've said this already to you guys, is that, like, that's what's going to pop off. What's going to pop off, if anything, resells, right? Like, you think resellers are going to be around for the streams when shit don't go for anything in the resale market? Absolutely not. Like, so Seth Fowler in the podcast, if you could watch the full podcast if you want to, but he asked me, the question was like, how do you know when a stream is going to pop off? And basically my response was, if anything that resells.
To be as transparent as possible, especially for the viewers, is anything that resells. Like, if
Makes
it's
sense.
Reselling, that is what is hype. That's what people
Like, I'm a believer of that. Like, that's what's hype is what resell is. That's why you wonder why, like, the space is not, I'm not saying that everybody talks about it, but there's a lot of people that do talk about, all they do is talk about resell. Like, what is the first thing that people are going to do when they see a hype drop? They're going to look at StockX. That's what people are going to do. Like, I'm not going to hold you. Like, when the when the Air Max 90s Grateful Dead shock drop on the Nike sneakers app, bro, I went to general chat on Discord, and all everybody was talking about was just resell. Like, oh, look at how much it's going for. This. Like, that's literally what's hype, is what resells.
People are gonna be like, all right, I'm tapped in. Like, for instance, like the Awake Air Jordan 5, when I first saw, images and I showed that to the chat, it seemed like a lot of people didn't like it. People didn't know how successful that drop was gonna be until it got a little bit closer to the release. People realized, how much it was going for, and then it was like, oh my gosh, everyone's like, I need this shoe now. Especially for unions, right? The quote unquote Jordan ones are dead, right? But then when Union rolled around, people saw the resale in the beginning where it was like $600-700, and then everyone was just fiending for the shoe. So
you can't tell me I'm not wrong on the unions, bro.
I honestly think that's when something's going to be very hype drop, because if it resells, honestly.
That makes sense.
Thank you.
What do you guys think? Black Shinobi for the 10 gifted. Appreciate that. Shamo Boy Black Shinobi for the 10 gifted memberships in the freaking chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Shamo Boy Black Shinobi for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Hey, if you guys got a membership from the homie Black Shinobi, make sure you guys are saying thank you, by the way. Shout out to Black Shinobi. Thank you so much for your support as always. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships in the freaking chat. That was really nice of you. Thank you. Well, like, if I could go back and if I could find that stream where when we literally brought up the pictures, right? When we brought up the pictures of the Awake Air Jordan 5s, like, I can't count how many people just did not like that shoe. I mean, even coming into the release, like, there was a few people that were like, oh, who wears all pink sneakers? What, any man would wear all pink sneakers? Whatever. But, like, dude, so many people wanted the Air Jordan 5 Awakes when the release came around. Would you buy Travis Fragments for a stack or 4 pairs of kicks for retail? It just depends on the kicks, Jesus. I still think Awake 5s are in my opinion, yeah. Same energy here. Cop, Florida says. It's just anything that resells, bro. Like, anything that resells, dude, that's literally what's hype. That's why, like, someone made that comment not too long ago, is that people just hate whenever, like, a hype drop rolls around and then all the resellers come out from the woodwork for it. That's just common, dude. Like, you can't stop that. You really can't stop that, because that's what resellers do. Whenever they see dollar signs, they're just gonna go after whatever it is. You wonder why there was a lot of resellers that brought in different niches during the summer and brought it into the sneaker scene. Okay, one niche or one hobby, one collectible that, obviously a lot of people were going crazy about during the summer was Labubus. Right, Labubu's obviously been around for a while, but the hype generated like literally this year, and everyone was like going crazy for them, reselling for a lot of money. And resellers, sneaker reselling, obviously wasn't doing so well, so a lot of sneaker resellers were jumping on that. Now you see them all over SneakerCon. You see all these other content creators that were doing quote unquote sneakers are now doing Labubu boxes, right? On Whatnot, on YouTube. Right, on TikTok. Another one, okay, Pokemon cards, right? Pokemon cards, sporting cards. You see a lot of those videos, people fighting at Costco's last year. Coming to the beginning of the season, you've seen a lot of people lining up and going crazy and fighting each other for all these boxes. That's exactly what happened. And going into the hobby of sneakers, that was the thing that was reselling. So a lot of the sneaker resellers jumped on it. You see it all over Whatnot. You see it all over YouTube, right? So, I mean, there's a whole lot of different things. And then, like, some people thought in the sneaker space were like, you know what? a lot of these resellers stayed away from sneakers. No, you thought the sneakerheads, the sneaker resellers were gonna stay away from sneakers because all these Labubus and Pokemon cards were going off in the resale market? Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. They will come back to sneakers whenever something is hype or whatever is going for in the resale market, dude. They're gonna come back, bro. So I don't like showing it released. I didn't want it. I miss the days when I could resell toilet paper to mass people during COVID. Yeah, that was a crazy time when people were like going to Costco's and buying out the toilet paper up. That was a crazy time. There was a guy that had like a whole, he had a whole shed full of freaking toilet paper. A whole shed, bro. So next pandemic, people will use lawn and under toilet paper, Scott G says. Although I've been collecting Pokemon for over 25 years, Tacoma Kick says. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, the thing is, like, I'm sure a lot of people have been collecting Pokemon or had been around Pokemon or, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh at some point in their life. You know, I wouldn't be the one to say, like, I've been collecting for years. You know, I would say that I used to collect when I was a kid, but I didn't jump back onto Pokemon and trading cards until like 22. So it's been so long. Been so long. I miss the days when Panda Dunks were $400 or $500. We're literally spending over $1,000 over the next 6 weeks on shoes. Yeah, if you think about it, I mean, depending on what you want, like I would say the only shoe that probably won't be as accessible is going to be Travis's. But if you want like Jordan 1 Lows, Jordan 1 Low Chicago's, Black Cats, what else do we have this month? Eric Costins, and then you obviously Rare 11s, and you maybe a few other miscellaneous shoes that probably drop in this month. It's an expensive month. Probably you're gonna be spending around $800 guaranteed if you're gonna want to go for almost all the good shoes this month. What's the stock numbers for? These are the stock numbers for the Air Jordan 11s tomorrow. If we have an updated stock numbers, we'll have it tomorrow morning because the shoe is officially dropping tomorrow. So once we have the shoe drops tomorrow, we'll have the official stock numbers for them. So I'm not a big fan of the Nard Ward. We've showed it on the on the chat, but it seems like there's a handful of people that like them, right? They are ever watching prices. If something is reselling, then there will be reselling all over it. But I truly didn't think, I would say this, I'll admit that I did not think that that Labubus would die down this year. I thought it was still going to go on, like the hype around Labubus were still going to go on until like the holidays. That's what I thought, because it's like, all right, well, we're getting close to the holiday season. We're getting towards the end of summer. Like there's still a lot of people going crazy all over the Labubus. So I was like, and they announced they were dropping a new set, and I was like, oh, here we go. Like, especially during the holiday season, people are going to go crazy. But I guess that wasn't the case. That just died down quick. What's your theory on what happened with Jdsports in regards to in-store access for the Rare Air 11s and Taxi 12s? I truly think they probably want to make it first come, first serve. That's it. They probably know that it was going to be an easy scoop. They see it online, the demand. It's all about demand, bro. And they know, like, listen, a lot of these stores ain't dumb, right? They ain't dumb. They see the demand. They have social media teams that see it all over social media. They see what, a lot of these blogs are talking about. It's like, why would they do an exclusive access in-store EA, right? Why would they do an EA for people to not pick up their shoe if they know that the shoe is probably going to sit at different retailers? You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine doing in-store EA and you had maybe like 10 people sign up for a size, and they have to wait a specific time for them to pick up the shoe, and they don't pick up the shoe, and you got someone that's ready to buy it in store. Like, you might as well just make it first come, first serve, so you get that sale right away. Like, they know exactly what they're doing. So I think that could be the reason why they're making it first come, first serve. So Raffy trolling with the Christmas tree this early. What up, big perm? What's good, dude? It's like that every year. I've been doing YouTube for a while. I mean, the tree's always up in the beginning of November. Maybe on my last apartment in Washington, because I had, I actually had a dedicated streaming room. But since my streaming area space is in my living room, now you see that the tree is always up in November, bro. It's a tradition, bro. It's always like that. Especially if you're like Filipinos, like true Filipinos, dude, they be like celebrating, like they be counting days until like in September, bro. They don't really, like, according from what my parents says, like they don't celebrate Halloween in the Philippines, bro. It's already like Thanksgiving, Christmas time for them in like September. Are they Funko Pops still a thing anymore? I feel like there's still a few people that I know that still collect those Funko Pops. Supreme Grinch is up now, Subbowl says. Oh, I forgot about Supreme. So what's today? No, today's Tuesday. Supreme's not until Thursday, I think. Raph, you going for the Kobe 9 lows perspective in December? I think they'll be the first to go below retail. I don't know. There's a few Kobe's that you could probably buy right now. And it's so crazy that, like, I've seen so many people shit on the Moonwalkers. It's insane. Like, obviously, you could just tell when, you could say that for myself with certain shoes, right? Because I don't really care for some of these OG stuff that drop. Maybe obviously I wasn't there during the time of the original drop, but some shoes are going to have different meanings than other people, right? Like, for instance, like Moonwalkers, it's probably because no one was really around. Some people weren't really around when Kobe's were dropping during that time, so it's like, people would be like, these are okay, right? Just like how we look at with Jordan 1 lows, Chicago's, like, if you're around during that time, you probably like, oh, I really wanted these, but now I could get them easily. Certain shoes just mean more than others. Any word on the fragments? As of right now, is this Saturday, I truly think that Jordan Brand and Nike will make their own announcement. Like, I think Cactus Jack will make their own announcement about Travis's. I think they will. I honestly think they will. They're gonna have a whole drop in Japan, bro. A whole drop in Japan. And I think they're literally waiting until Nike lets them know exactly what the plan is for the Jordan 1 Low fragments. Like I said, they have a whole drop happening in Japan this week. So no one really knows exactly what's going on right now. In the Philippines, they don't celebrate Halloween. Facts. Yeah. But that's the update. And it's only Tuesday, so it's a little early during the week. I feel like we'll hear a lot more noise about Travis's towards the end of the week, maybe Thursday or Friday. But other than that, if you've been around with Travis drops, you should know that Travis drops are super last minute, bruh. Super last minute, dude. Super last minute. They don't really build up until like maybe 2 days before the actual drop. So if you're asking about Travis, you should already know how that kind of goes. I'm still pumped that the round Reebok's Palms dropping again. I know no one cares, but they were it as a kid. Yeah, like I said, different shoes just mean more than others, which is fine. Need fragments, let's cook collection fam. Facts, dude. Thanks, Ralph, for the info. Yeah, I promise you guys, I will update you guys. That's why I told everyone to be a part of the notification gang. Press that bell button down below to be notified when all my streams and videos do go up, so you guys are not missing all the latest info, literally, because I will update you guys when I hear anything. But as of right now, I haven't heard anything about Travis's. So they put a list of new vending machine this morning in the mail. That's crazy, and no one's buying them. Yeah, see, Tito Kicks just sent me like a Pop Mart like vending machine, and it has all the Labubus in there, and no one's buying them. I remember when like people were in line for those every morning. I've been watching the channel since I won the Navy SB4s during the stream. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. If you just found the channel this year, we appreciate you. Welcome. My best advice for Travis: turn the notifications for Raph. He will go live for the drop. Absolutely. I'll be live, because the thing is, we all know that the Travises are going to drop on the Travis Scott website. Most likely it'll be a raffle. Obviously the Nike sneakers app, that's kind of up in the air. No one really knows exactly if they're going to drop or not. So, I mean, I'm just going to play it by ear all week. I really am. But I'm not expecting anything to pop up until the end of the week if they really do decide to drop the shoe. I mean, this is what I think. Okay, this is what I think. I could be wrong. Okay, I think what's going to happen is that they're going to have a Travis drop. I think the Travis team is still going to drop on the Travis Scott website. I think that's what it's going to happen. But I truly think that Nike is not going to want to drop them on the Nike sneakers app until after their event that goes down on Saturday, because obviously supposedly that's the date of the Japan drop. So I feel like they're going to want to go through that stuff first to really kind of not show off, but showcase, that event. And then we'll probably hear, the shoe dropping the next following week. That's my guess. Okay. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. That's just a guess. Okay. That's just a guess. All right. This is all just according to like what they posted on the Cactus Jack Instagram, where they're going to go to Japan, and do all that fun stuff. But like, I truly don't know. Okay. Let me see what the last thing that they posted on the Cactus Jack Instagram. So, I mean, they kind of had a billboard. They kind of built up a little bit of hype around it, talked about it a little bit, made that announcement that, they were going to Japan. So this was obviously the last kind of the first post that they dropped. The story continues November 2025. They don't have a specific date for it, but it just says exclusively in Japan, which that's obviously going to be the date, around the time where they're going to do it at. So I don't know. Most likely if they do drop on the Travis Scott website, it's going to be a raffle on the Travis Scott website. Most likely. They don't really do first come first serve. Normally what they're going to do is they're going to drop some merch on their website. So obviously merch will drop on the Travis Scott website, and then the raffle is going to go live. What about Travis drops on the midnight Friday, kind of like they did with the Wu-Tangs? I mean, that could be a possibility, but I don't want to bank that Nike will do that every single time, because that was a random shock drop. I was not expecting that at all. Like them dropping the Wu-Tangs at midnight, I was not expecting that at all. So I'm just going to play it by ear. Obviously, you're going to see contents, obviously this week of, Travis Scott shock drop, Travis Scott this, Travis Scott that. But like, truly, it's going to be a matter of time to like, when is Nike going to want to drop them? Because the thing is, you will most likely see Travis's end up getting loaded up on the sneakers app at a different country before us. Like we've seen it before too. They always get loaded up at a different country first before we even get the load up on the Travis Scott website and on the on the Nike sneakers app. So I'm sure blogs will start talking about it once it gets loaded up on a different country. So, and it most likely will be overseas. Y'all can have these Travises. Chicago lows are so much better, Eric says. Or you could have both. Shit, that was a BS shock drop. Luckily, I hit on the Wu-Tangs on sneakers app. Yeah, that was the same day as the medium olives, I think, right? They dropped on the medium olive drop, and then like an hour later, after they announced that it ended up selling out, they end up shock dropping the Wu-Tang as the Wu-Tang Dunks. Wasn't an SB, excuse me. I'm going to use everybody's phone in my family to win the Travis Scotts. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, we don't know what the stock numbers for the Travises are. Supposedly 40,000 worldwide. That's not a lot. 40,000? 40,000 worldwide? That's not a whole lot. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens, dude. We'll see. Watch Travis drop at midnight. What about raffles? So the thing is, Yad Rivera, is that like the same thing when it comes down to boutique stores, right? Supposedly tier 0 stores, boutique stores are not getting Travis's, supposedly. But if they did, right, these boutique stores are going to be waiting. They're going to be waiting around for Nike to make that call. But like, I haven't seen any big resellers that I know of that has like stock on Travis's. So that kind of tells you that these might be a lot harder than you think. Because like normally, like some of the resellers that I follow on Instagram, like they normally will have pairs by now, but nobody really has pairs of these. Like when it comes to bulk. Like, I don't know anybody that has any bulk of these. So that kind of tells you that this shoe is going to be very, very difficult to hit. Nike definitely has these locked down. I'd be very careful on paying early pairs. That's one that I wouldn't even want to touch an early pair of these, honestly, unless I know it's coming from a Nike retailer store. Like, I wouldn't want to touch, like, imagine paying $3 for this shoe early, dude. Like, I wouldn't want to touch an early pair of these, man. I wouldn't trust any of those pairs out there. Just wouldn't. Even buying it from GOAT StockX, I still don't think I would want to do it. I'm sure there's some YouTubers out there that bought these early on GOAT app and StockX. I ain't trusting any of them. Especially a shoe like this. $3,000? Tripping. Travis's are going to be impossible. Japan US exclusive. Attempt to buy an early pair. 5 times was sent 5 fakes. See? That's what I'm saying. It's scary out there, dude. It's scary out there. People wearing reps and they don't even know it. Yeah, because people are not wanting to put in that, don't want to put, because people rely on these apps, StockX, GOAT app, the authentication process that they have. Like, a lot of people kind of like rely on that, which I get, but yeah, that's one reason why there's no way that I was gonna wanna. There's just no point, There's just no point unless I'm really getting it for a really good deal. Then sure. Hey man, you want them, pay the price. Yeah, but at the same time, Frank, for a shoe that's like that limited, it's really risky to pay that price, because what if you end up finding out that the shoe is a completely different shoe than like the retailer, Like, for instance, there was like a girl on not Instagram, but on Twitter that posted like she got plugged in with like Nike or some sort. Like, we're talking about like Union Lows. Like, I don't know if you guys seen that, Travis Fragments, and the box of the Fragments was completely different. I was going to, but good thing you didn't, Frank. Good thing you didn't. What up, buddy? Good morning. Good thing you didn't, though. Good thing you didn't, because you kind of dodged a bullet in a way. ChatGPT has been really good at authenticating. I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all. I wouldn't be able to trust it. I feel like I got a fake of the Union ones on StockX. The other feels like weird in my opinion, but I don't have another pair to compare. You should have brought it to your local consignment shop or like your reselling shop. That's what you should have done. Hi, my son. Come here. Supreme Patchwork and Timberlands dropping this week. Subbowl says. But you guys let me know. Is Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows top 5 sneaker of the year? What do you guys think? Is Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows top 5 sneaker of the year? I feel like this year has been so good. This year has been so good with sneakers, man. It's so hard to determine what top 5, top 10. Like, there's so many shoes I have to like really go through exactly which one's the best. Because like my top 5 is going to be different. No, top 5. I don't be surprised if these Fragments are not on my top 5. Top 5 Jordan's 1 Lows of the year. I took them and Shorty said she can't tell. Just want to wear them. They said I gotta pay for a better answer. Julian says. Come on, buddy. You go potty. Hold on, chat. No, sir. Most impossible to cop of the year. Most overrated shoe of the year. Travis is the most overrated? Wow. Hey, sit. Travis is the most overrated shoe of the year. What do you guys think? Agree to disagree. I'm gonna pin that. What do y'all think? Travis Scott's Jordan 1 Lows, the most overrated sneaker of 2025. Thoughts? Brick by Bricks takes that one. Wow. You said Brick by Bricks take the most overrated shoe this year. These are very overrated. But yeah, obviously people are going to fiend for it, you know. People are just going to buy these. Probably people are just going to buy these because they're going to use it as like, they're going to use that resale purposes. Me personally, this might be a hot take. This might be a hot take. But I think the jellyfishes are like overrated. Yeah, I might be wrong, okay? But people love them.
$0.99. Don't buy trap X frags early. Eat right buying from goat stocks. 5 pairs were reps. Even after drop, be careful. Also, subscribe and turn on notification.
Shout out my boy Tacoma Kicks for the $5 donation. Don't buy Travis Fragments early. I tried buying from GOAT, StockX. 5 pairs were reps. Even after drop, be careful. Also subscribe and turn on the notification. Thank you. Shout out my boy Tacoma Kicks, man. Thank you so much. They're not it for $300. eBay homies already pre-ordered these. I'm not crazy. I just feel like for me, like jellyfishes are just overpriced. That's it. Like they're super overpriced. Like we're talking about $300 for that shoe. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they have just great material. I just don't see the hype. But I mean, I get it. Some people like them. Is it worthy of top 5 sneaker of the year? Probably not. But I don't even think jellyfishes are on my top 10. I don't think jellyfishes are on my top 10, respectfully. Rap shock dropping the Travises this week, right? I don't know. I don't know if they're shock dropping this week, man. I don't know. 300 is crazy. Awake 5s. You could put Awake 5s as one of like the most overrated shoe this year, but like I like the Awake 5s. They're not bad. I wish I had the blue pair. Why would you keep buying after 2 reps? Why still have a retail price of $161.70 for Travis Lowe's, but end up $1K? Makes no sense, Vinny says. Jellyfish is on my top 10 resale of the year, Rami says. Rami, you didn't sell those voodoos. You didn't sell those voodoos to Larry. It was the homie Famous that sold that pair of voodoos to Larry. Blue pair better than the pink pair, Steve says. Nike should do what Adidas is doing and make rip-off jellyfishes for Travis Scott releases. Resell Rami. Facts, dude. Bunch of resellers, huh, Daniel? Since when do you celebrate Goovies overpaying top 10 resell? Okay, how about this? Because I low-key, I feel like my list is going to be different just because I feel like I should put like a top 5 sneaker, underrated sneaker of the year. I said he got it from a guy in my Discord. But you said he got it from you. You got it from a guy in my Discord. You talking about Famous? That boy Famous, he an OG of mine. Shout out to my boy Famous, bro. Always helping the people, bro. I saw Voodoo's restock and Snipes earlier today. I've checked general chat. Battle of the sandwich, left or right? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Stop, bro. Stop. Let me see. Battle of the sandwiches? Rahus, I know damn well you didn't finish this shit, bro. What is that? Yo, what is that? Why does that look like a fish eyeball? That looked like a fish. What is that? Shouts to famous Frax, bro. What is that? What? Sorry, maybe because it's just a messy burger. That's why it shit looks like a fish with an eyeball on it. Yeah, Snipes does have Voodoos. Yeah, there's a few sites that have Voodoos. Wow, what is that? I don't even want any of that sandwiches. I don't know what it is. Collection family All-Star Weekend 2026. I might be out there for All-Star Weekend. We'll see. All-Star Weekend, we'll see. That was Rahus's, I think. It's a tomato. Yeah, it's a tomato. If you look at the picture, it's a tomato. How do you eat all that? There's no way Rahus ate all that, bro. That was Rahus's. You just want attention, dude. That's a foot. That's so crazy. Hardcore. I mean, it was probably good. Will Bronny be playing All-Star Weekend? Top hype, not top 5. Well, any sneaker could be on your top 5, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no, listen, there's no, you guys have to understand, there's no perfect list. Okay? There's no perfect list of what top 5 sneaker of the year is. There's none. I'm just not pressed for this Travis Scott. I have learned over the years that these are resale shoes, and if you want them, you better just be ready to pay resale over Travis Scott's. The chefs at my job are betting who has the best sandwiches. Dude, I don't know. That's a hard one because they all look, it just looks messy. Maybe you just gotta see it in person. Always here to help. Shout my boy Famous in the building. What's good, my boy? Best for what? Bubble guts? Hold on, let me go back and look at those sandwiches. Like, first thing is foremost, it's like, what is this? Like, hold on, I'm not showing it. Like, what's this? Like, what's that? Is that like what's in that cup? What's in that cup? Like, seriously, bro, what's in that cup? Obviously this is a pickle. This is ham or turkey, bacon. This looks like those banana peppers. That's what it looks like. And then it looked like he was doing like zigzags on the stuff. And then you got these ones. These are a side of fries. You got tomatoes. It, it looks like deep fried onions. It's just a messy burger, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's just messy. Stop, dude. Where are the chips? You get fries, bro. There's no chips. You get fries. Tic-tac-toe. Yeah. Well, we're just going based off how it looks. We're just going based off how it looks. It's just messy. That's it. It just looks messy. I mean, you guys let me know. What would you take? Left or right? Looks like a slop. That's crazy. I'm hungry in neither. I'm hungry in neither, huh? I don't know. If I would choose one, I'd probably choose this side. It looks like some barbecue, tomatoes, you get the meat. It kind of looks like the what's it called? I forgot what the burger is called from Red Robin. It's like a whiskey burger. That's what it looks like, a whiskey burger. It looks like a whiskey burger. And then on this one, I'm not crazy on like the banana peppers. Like these banana peppers, I'm not a big fan of. The wife likes these, but these are just okay. I don't prefer it though. And I don't know what the hell that is. Honey mustard? Made for Diddy. Yeah, I don't know which one I prefer though. But I probably prefer, if I would choose, it'd probably be the right. I'll eat later. I'm good. I'm bold protein shake. It is, Snowbird says. I stepped away for a moment, Roman says. I just don't like my like burgers or like sandwiches messy. No, you get to stay right here, dude. You can't keep still. Neither. It's a spicy mustard, Rahu says. Okay. Yeah, I probably prefer the right though, the whiskey burger. That's probably I probably prefer. Where did you go? Dude wants to play. Come here. 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 He just wants to play, bro. Here. People sleeping on the salad peppers, dude. I think my dog's just being needy because he just wants to play. Like every time he knows this morning, like in this time, like he wants to play with my kids, but like they're still in bed. Like he's literally next to the door, just waiting, and he's whining a little bit. Let him play, fool. I know, but he's just waiting for my kids. Come here. What are you waiting for? Come on. That's it, huh? That's all you wanted to do, bro. Crazy. Oh, poor freaking buddy, dude. This guy. I'm gonna play with the jellyfishes, Benny C says. Sneaker Twitter is effing clutch. Better than Discord or Cook Group, Scott G says. Why? What did they post? Ain't nothing restocked. Dude, if you want those pinks, they just restock these. Scott G, commercial breaks. Hold on, chat. Come on, bro. Come on. Little patio pisser. Yeah, dude. I swear, bro. He gets really like at a point because obviously he's just a puppy. It's just like he gets needy. Like when I know he's up, dude, buddy just gets needy. Yo, Rav, what's your thoughts on the main event and Raw last night? I mean, like, I like the Logan Paul push, but like, I don't know. I'm just tired of the Bronze. That's it. I'm just tired of Braun Breaker and the Bronson Reed, dude. Like, I thought they were gonna do a big push for Breaker for the title, but obviously that's not gonna be the case. Like, now that Logan Paul is probably gonna join the Vision, like, Logan's probably going to be like one of the main guy, probably the main guy, I think, right? Like, he's going to be Paul's guy. Like, I thought like Breaker was going to get a big push for the title, but I think they're just preparing for Survivor Series. Raph, who you want to be John Cena's last opponent? I don't know. Somebody good. I don't know. I feel like this might be a low key. Like with John Cena's last fight, it's either going to be someone nostalgic or it's going to be like, it might be like a Kurt Angle situation. You know what I'm saying? Where like Kurt Angle called out like anybody in the back that wanted to go up against the best and that is young. I don't know. But it's got to be someone that's been in around WWE for a long time or someone that's in the come up. That's all I can think of. But like, I don't know what happened. Because the thing is, you think about it, like John Cena lost from Lesnar. Like, what if it ends up being like Brock Lesnar and then he finally beats him, you know, because Brock Lesnar did beat him. So I don't know. They are hinting it will be Edge or Jericho. Blunzy Sneakerhead says. Yeah, I don't know, because they have to go through the tournament. Like, they have a whole tournament that they're running for John Cena's last opponent. So I don't know. Yeah, I heard. There was some thoughts and rumors that it might have been Gunther, since Gunther is coming back soon. But dude, I don't know. I don't want Brock Lesnar. I don't. That'd be stupid. I don't even want Gunther. Raquel versus Cena. Yeah. He's a puppy. What do you expect? Yeah, I know, but he's a puppy. I love the fact that he's hyper though. He's fun to play with though. Right, buddy? Right, bud? What? You want CC? You want CC and mommy, huh? That's what he wants. He wants to go in the bedroom. Should be Tommy Invincible. That's what I'm saying, bro. They be sleeping, bro. They be sleeping on Tommy Invincible, dude. Tommy, you can't hurt me. Tommy Invincible. Can you what? What, buddy? Hold on. Wait. Here you go. Well, hold on. Buddy, relax. Hey, stop. Here we go. Oh man, they gotta do his moves. Oh, here we go. See, John Cena took his moves, bro. You can't hurt me. Whoa! You can't hurt me. Come on, bruh. John Cena gonna take his moves, bruh. What a shame. What a shame. Randy Orton also took his moves. Come on, bro. All right, Tommy Invisible is going to be the next guy up, bro. He's going to be the next guy up. He's the next guy up, bro. He's the next guy up. You can't hurt me. His name. Say his name and he appears. I believe in joy and dread. Whoever hopes John Cena doesn't lose his last match, I want to relive Super Cena one last time. I just like WWE. I don't really watch too much like NXT and all the other stuff. I don't really watch it. Bro, come here. Come here. What do you want? You want mommy? Oh, put you upside down. What do you want? You're such a cute boy. Yeah, I trust eBay. Imagine getting hyped over sweaty dudes, DH says. Yeah, like football. They all get sweaty, DH. All a bunch of dudes tackling each other. That's like football. They're all just tackling each other and getting the ball. Reminds me of Just Incredible. Oh, man. All right, chat. Well, I think that's it for me today. What's today? Today's Tuesday. I think I'll have a video for you guys for sure today. I'm going to be posting something on IG. Getting everyone's thoughts and opinions on their favorite sneakers to drop this year. But other than that, guys, I think it's it, man. I think we're almost at 11 o'clock Eastern time. But yeah, you guys enjoy your day, man. Enjoy your day, man. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Football isn't fake, I guess. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Happy Tuesday. If y'all don't mind, let's run it up close to 300 likes. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday today. Should we get tacos today or what? All right. But appreciate you guys tapping in as always. You guys have a great Tuesday. Stay safe. And tomorrow we have the Air Jordan 11s. We'll have the updated stock numbers for tomorrow as well. All right, stock numbers for tomorrow. We'll have them all. All right. But appreciate y'all. You guys have a great Tuesday. And I'll see you guys on the next one. And don't eat those sandwiches, Rahus. Don't eat them. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Love y'all. Peace.